It's a joke I can't remember, and it's like, it's something sexual, because, you know, ripping and roaring. What if a man hit you up and was like, hey, I want to rip it and roar, or a gal hit you up, yeah, I want to rip it and roaring.
I don't even know what I would say, honestly.
Be like, sounds fun.
Like, what does that entail? Like, can you elaborate? Like, I'd ask for details probably.
I need a description before we even get into it.
Then I'd probably be down.
Oh, really? So have you gone into anything without any, like, prefix? Just like, hey, so I kind of want to bring you here and do this. Down. Don't even.
I mean, yeah, but like not with a random person. But absolutely, like, I mean, like, it's all in the eyes usually. It's usually like a look where it's like, yeah, I want to get out of here. Like,
do you give fuck me eyes?
Oh, all the time. What the hell? I can't make a first move to save my fucking life. So it's fuck me eyes if you want to talk to me, or just don't.
Have you given fuck me eyes by accident though?
Is that really a thing?
But let me tell you.
Is it really by accident though? If you did it,
I mean, you know those ones where, like, you know, when someone is far from good but good from far, like a Monet, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. You know, if any of those are art lovers, you know, Monet, you know.
Looks good away.
It looks good from far, but you have come close.
It's grainy and shit.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. No, I mean, I don't know. I still, like, I don't know.
I've actually done it behind the bar, and it backfired super bad.
You know what? I've definitely done that behind the bar, but it's helped the bag. You just got to look around first to see if the guy has a girl. First, you know? But
the best part about this is like, from far, I was like, damn, that guy's kind of fine, you know? And it was one of those where he was like coming in, and I was on bar one. So like from far, I'm like, oh, he looks really good. And then I literally was giving him like fuck me eyes, and he came to my bar. I was like, as he was approaching, I was like, shit, oh my God, abort.
Yeah.
And then when he came, I was like, I'm like, I can't make an ugly face, but like,
I know.
And he was down for it. He was like, hey, what's going on? And the worst part was, you know, if he was ugly and he was about to come and spend some money, it's one thing.
Cool.
But he came up and was like, hey, can I get a glass of water and your number? I was
That's the worst. Guys, do not get tap water from the bar if you're not tipping your bartenders. PSA. Thank you. Okay. I just had to put that out there because, like.
And, you know, first of all, let me get into let's look at the guests right here. Now, if you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, for those that don't know, you should all know, I am a bartender on the weekends and special occasions, you know, if you pay me right. And if you follow any of my socials, this sexy kitten right here, we're double trouble, thing one and thing two.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum is what I like to say. So it's okay. We still get the work done, and it's all good.
Constantly twerking behind the bar.
Constantly, but like in the cage. Like, y'all can't touch us type shit, you know? Yeah.
But when we do bottle service.
Still can't touch us. But.
The funny thing is, you've seen me when I roll through a crowd. I'm trust like me. Debo in that bitch.
Yeah, with the light, elbows.
Move, bitch!
Yeah, trust me. Don't have time for that.
Now, my sexy guys, I'm going to let her introduce herself. But before I do, I need to, you know when you give like an intro before like you go on stage for a WWF? Like,
yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
do I need to like run in? Hello. This is Dice, a.k.a. Chef Paradise, a.k.a. T. I don't know what else to say for that.
Well, what I wanted to say for the intro is not only is she a gorgeous face and a kick-ass bartender, this talented-ass woman, okay? You know there's people that can do jack of all trades, and usually they are Virgos. But this Scorpio here, all right.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, call it jack of all trades or like I can't sit still. I don't know what to call it.
You do everything.
Everything. But like, I honestly think that has a little bit to do with like PTSD from being non-motherfucking essential. Am I allowed to swear?
You can say whatever you want, baby.
Okay.
I'm just giving you applause because you do it all, baby.
I do it all. I do it all. But yeah, like I think it's good to, you know, have your foot in the door a little bit everywhere. Just, you know, like people can't tell you you're not essential if you do lashes from home.
And she a pole.
Oh, yeah. And
technique.
I also, yeah, because when that's actually a funny story. So when the gyms closed, and I don't know about anybody else, but the gym is my sanity. So
right here.
The gym's closed, and I had a pole for my birthday because I actually hired some strippers for my birthday, my COVID quarantine birthday in an Airbnb.
Which looked beyond lit.
Right? And yeah, so I took the pole, I put it up, and I taught myself how to pole dance off of YouTube.
You fucked that up because I've come to your house and like I've tried swinging on that pole and almost bust my ass.
Yeah.
But It is definitely a technique and something that you need a lot of upper body strength, and discipline, to like. I can do a 1-2, but I can't. Like, you are fat. Anyway, you follow her.
Yeah.
Follow her.
So, yeah, no, it's a lot of upper body strength, and I'm all leg. Like, trust, it was a learning process, but it kept me sane. So did learning things like lashes and stuff. Like, but yeah.
We love that. We love our Scorpios. Now, I want to get into, we're going to jump right into our foreplay here. Because, you know, it's the motherfucking Nympho Diaries, bitch. We really don't think about why Scorpios are so freaky. And for those that are like, I know, they're, you know, horoscope junkies over here. But when you really take it in, these motherfuckers are conceived in the month of love. And Valentine's Day is coming up.
It is.
And I'm not going to, I know this is like the beginning of the show, and I'm going to be throwing some Timbits to get you guys excited. So I got a bunch of goodies coming for Valentine's Day, and this sexy kitten will be back for Valentine's. Exactly. And that is an episode, I mean, you want to hear, you want to see, you want it all, baby. Especially this one, but Valentine's Day, mark that in your fucking calendar.
Yeah, don't miss that day.
Because they're conceived in February.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know this or not. I mean, I'm sure that there's like all these stereotypes surrounding Scorpio passion, sexuality, sex drive, all that shit, as well as the attitude. But as far as the love goes, or the sex goes, there's a say, like, not a saying, like, we are early November Scorpios were conceived on Valentine's Day. Most of them. If you count 9 months back, it's approximately Valentine's Day. I mean, like, that's what my mom told me at least. So
wait. Did mommy tell you the story of the conception?
She did it. She said Valentine's Day. I didn't want to know anything else. And I was good with that, right? So it's kind of funny how, like, that kind of balances that out. It's like, it's love, but like Scorpios are so passionate and sexual and just really, you know, like intense when it comes to that kind of stuff. So it's funny that we were conceived on that day.
You know what I love about Scorpios? You guys are that perfect balance of crazy and sexy. And I can say this because let me tell you, I am a Virgo. I do have Scorpio in my chart. It is my rising sign. And I have a lot of good friends that are Scorpios. Y'all nasty. Shout out to Ty, another one of my Scorpio homies. You guys but what I love about your crazy though, you're crazy. It could be the intenseness that you talk about, but like it's timed. Y'all don't just explode. It's like
it's very calculated.
Yes.
It is calculated in a sense but like it's almost like it's like a passion. It's almost like unless it comes out, the satisfaction isn't there. You know what I mean? It's like a fire that needs to come out your belly type shit, like on some dragon breathing. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like, yeah, it's very, very, very intense.
I have a lot of Mike, I'm not gonna lie, looking back at, you know, lovers and ex-boyfriends, my favorites are Scorpios. Like, every time I hear a man's a Scorpio, it's like, fuck.
Never dated a Scorpio man before.
Really?
Never.
Scorpio woman, I would love to try. I'm not going to lie. I would love to try a Scorpio woman because I just know, even if I wasn't bi, I'd get turned the fuck out.
I mean, like, yeah, I've done that.
How many women have you turned out?
How many straight women have I turned out?
How many?
Like 3.
Really?
Like 3. Straight. Like straight, like the ones that are saying like they're only gay for me type shit.
Fellas, you know men always like, oh, I'm gonna turn a lesbian straight. I've never heard a successful story.
Well, there's this then, the other side.
But this is the thing, women, because we know what a woman wants, I think it's a cheat code.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, like, I mean, I'm having my first experience with that right now. On an emotional level, I can completely agree with that. Men have a disconnect where women have that connect because we are alike when it comes to that. Scorpio women, dating a Scorpio woman is a trip.
Is your girlfriend a Scorpio?
My girlfriend's a Scorpio.
2 Scorpios.
In the same motherfucking week.
How hot is the sex?
It's intense. It's fucking intense, but like so is everything else, right? Like so is everything else, right? So it's definitely different, but it's like dating yourself, right?
I mean, My experience with male Virgos, like, we'll see. There is a male Virgo right now that's in my... Guys, I actually, isn't it crazy? Within like 2 episodes, I kind of low-key have a little bit of a roster right now.
Oh, do you?
Right? And
well done.
I'm celibate-ish.
Okay. Yeah, you're choosy.
But, I said ish because like I saw it in the last episode. Like, I didn't really get no dick.
Yeah.
It was like he came but from fingering me. So like I'm still celibate, right?
There you go. Yeah, of course. What the fuck is a finger? It's not a dick. My mom said unless a dick goes inside of you, you're still a virgin because that whole tampon thing, right? Just like,
but like I will see how the Virgo is. I got one Virgo, so I don't know. But
we'll see how it goes.
I want to get into our next topic for in our foreplay, which is my favorite thing because we love titties. I got big titties. You got amazing titties here, and I can tell you're not wearing a bra, are you?
I'm not wearing a bra. I am a proud advocate for free the nipple.
Free the nipple. I honestly if YouTube would be bad, we'd be topless right now.
If this wouldn't get taken down.
Oh, for sure, right?
Absolutely. I'm just like honestly more comfortable. Like forget the whole like advocacy part of it. I'm genuinely more comfortable without a bra on.
Listen, I'm wearing a bra now, and this is the first time this week.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I think you can pick and choose what you want to wear it with, but like I mean. When we were told to wear bras so that our nipples wouldn't show growing up.
Bullshit. And you know what I don't like about that? It's like, oh, it's inappropriate. No. It's just because we were going to be turning on these men that shouldn't be turned on, that aren't bare nipples or there. And the thing I don't like about the sexualization of women's breast is children don't give a fuck. Children look at it as it's baby's food.
Right.
It's, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And when, I'm not a mother, but those mothers that have had to, breastfeed out in public, they may get, stares or certain. It's like, this child needs to eat.
Yeah.
And why should a woman cover up her breast when she's trying to feed her child?
Right. And I mean, like, I think, in Ontario, it is actually legal for women to walk around topless, but it is also not socially acceptable.
Very much so.
So people would, stare or, turn their kids away. So it's like there's a stereotype surrounding that. And for me, the free the nipple is more about like, I'm not going to be uncomfortable so you can be comfortable. You see what I'm saying?
Touch me. Right there. We're gonna... Because it's some bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you. Back in my 20s, Trinity Bellwoods, okay? Guys, this is a wild story.
Oh, God.
So I was with... a couple friends from college. We were already drinking in the park. This is like before they were like hacking down on people, doing it. For those that aren't from Toronto, Trinity Bellwoods is a big ass open park on Queen Street. Homeless people chill there, and sometimes, if they need somewhere to chill, and it's pretty dope in the summer. There's fucking baseball diamonds and shit.
It's a dope vibe. It's like a very community.
It's like hippie vibes.
Yeah,
I've gotten like free weed and candy
drinks,
and shit.
Like
mind you, I didn't get drugged.
Watermelon, walking around, people are handing out slices of fruit. Like, here, have some.
I got an extra bottle of wine. We didn't drink it. Exactly. Here, how you go.
Exactly, yeah.
It's fucking time. So anyways, me and my friends were fucking daytime ton up. Like, I mean... You know that, where it's like 2 o'clock and you're like...
Sun's beaming.
Yeah, and you're hammered. So I think it's around like maybe 5 o'clock or so. Yeah. And I was wearing a little like bandeau at the time. And I've always had titties. I had titties from high school. Mm-hmm. But like, they're much larger now. But back then, like, they were still pretty, decent. There. And I was like, fuck this shirt. And my friend's like, well, that's legal. Yeah. One of my little white girlfriends, she was like, well... Technically, it is legal in Ontario. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Took the shirt off. It was a little bandeau. And I was chilling, bare titties out, Trinity Bellwoods. Okay, this is like circa 2000, and I think like 9 or I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Shit was a long time ago. But
I've just got a crazy visual.
Like picture this: Trinity Bellwoods, titties out, saying hello to the world. And at this time, this is when like House of Balloons came out.
Okay,
so like that's around the time this shit happened, right? So. There was a guy I knew that was part of the camp. He's no longer part of X or anything like that. But he was like roaming down Queen Street, and like all I hear, and mind you, picture this. I was climbing a tree, topless. Like some fucking topless hooker monkey.
So like hanging, like flopping from side to side.
Because I was like, whoa, this is fun. And I'll hear Sam. And as he's walking by, I'm like hanging. I'm like, I almost dropped out the tree. And he just started dying of laughter. He came over and was like, First of all, wasn't even looking me in the fucking face. Because like, just bare titties out. Like, and he was like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. And I'm like, just hanging out, literally. And he's like, well, where's your shirt? I was like, I don't have to. And you know what the crazy thing is? Yeah. These bitches didn't even join. No. I was the only topless bitch.
Of course. Because it's stereotype.
You know what the crazy part is? Not a lot of people were staring.
Mm-mm.
Honestly,
if there's a place in Toronto other than Pride that you want to go topless as a woman, Trinity Bellwoods is probably the best place to do it as far as judgment goes, because it is a hippie vibe. It's the Queen Street Rest.
Do you know what I
mean? Vibe. Yeah, but like it's shocking. I get it. It's shocking. I mean, like, even now, I'm still, like, with the free the nipple. And would I necessarily be comfortable walking down the street topless or on the beach topless that's not a nude beach? Probably not. But it was a comfortability thing for me, not necessarily the covering. Yeah. Like, the bras, like, when women, like, come home, they really take that shit off. And
it's abusive. Like, right now, I want to rip this shit the fuck off.
Yeah.
But, it's just nice. Titties are looking good in the shirt.
So, I've been trying to normalize that. Like, the whole white shirt and nipples. Like, yeah, no.
That's my fave. Yeah. That was, remember the 90s? That was, like, the staple.
Oh, yeah. That was, I know.
I'm looking right now. I ain't gonna lie. I am no better than a man.
Get a close up on this, please. All right. Thank you.
Look at them titties.
Little zoom.
Now, speaking of empowerment, my next topic I want to get into, and are here for foreplay. This bitch don't miss. Lori motherfucking Harvey. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Lori Harvey for the people.
She is literally that bitch.
She's that bitch.
Because first of all, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes, I understand she does come from a big family that is huge in in entertainment. Mm-hmm. Steve Harvey is a household name. Right. Like, I love watching, what's the fucking show? Family Feud.
Family Feud, yeah.
I've been trying to get my family on that bitch. But
isn't he like kids say the darndest things too, or is that like
I don't know. He's in his bag.
Or like a 5-year-old genius or something like
in
that.
his bag. Yeah. But moving along. Lori is now dating Idris Elba's son. What's the boy's name?
Dameson?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. But he's cute. Yeah. He's right. Like, everyone's freaking out like, oh my God. But
would you do him or his daddy?
Oh, I'm fucking not daddy.
Daddy.
I'm like, where your daddy at?
Where your daddy at? For real.
But the crazy part, why I brought this up, is him and Michael B. Jordan are friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. And I mean, wait, hold on. Have you ever fucked in within the crew?
No, I have not. But I'm stirring the pot for you because I know where you're going with this. So keep going.
Okay, we're gonna start. You guys, this is not coming where you think it's gonna come from.
It's not.
This is gonna be like, what?
It's gonna come out of left field, but it's gonna make you think.
It's gonna make you think. And I'm not gonna say this. Listen, Lori, love you. Michael, you fine as hell. Mm-hmm. But I will say this. First of all, Michael B. Jordan and this Idris son boy, what's name? Domson. They're friends. Okay? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. Whole confession, okay? Whole confession. That's my whole confession. I've done friends, but they weren't friends at the time. So that they used to be friends. And then I've also done cousins. Bonger. Because it was like
cousins, not
the same time, guys. Not at the same time. It was like, I don't know. A decent amount of time.
So you're saying kind of not right after.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Maybe they clapped hands and be like, hey, we did this. I don't give a fuck. But anyways, it happens sometimes, especially within Hollywood. Circles are small. But I will say this, and I thought it from before. Lori's a beard. Lori is a beard. She's a beard. No. And I'm telling you right now, for those that don't know what a beard is, it is a woman that makes a gay man appear straight by forming a relationship with him.
By covering up the truth.
Exactly. Now, Michael B. Jordan, before his relationship with her, I want you guys to tell me of a girl that he dated and this open, etc. I'll wait
too.
Never. Ever. Yeah. He hasn't even been linked to being a hoe or anything. And this man has been in the industry for a very, very, very long time. So the math's not mathing.
It's not.
And also I will say their relationship did come out around the time he did that movie with Lauren London. Too much L's, man. Mm-hmm. Lauren London, he was like some fighter man. I don't even fucking know. I don't
remember.
But anyways, he was, a black man in a relationship. He's supposed to be like a beautiful black couple, right? Essentially. So I don't know if it was like to help with the movie and make it more relatable.
I mean,
and even if he wasn't to women of other races or etc., I still feel like we would have heard about somebody.
Yeah.
And like people are private, but notice when they're private, we don't hear about nobody. Yeah. They come out gay later on. Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott.
But listen, also for Queen Latifah and Missy Elliott, as women, let's just say, I'm going to speak to the females for a second. I feel like all women kind of have a gaydar, right? And when I say that, I mean like if you look at a man as a straight woman, okay? If you look at a man and think that this man is a straight man, but he's acting off and some things wouldn't, like certain things wouldn't happen. It doesn't necessarily need to be mannerisms or flamboyancy. It could be how they act, right? But I mean, money talks. And everybody's praising her for what she, what they calling her, the female future.
But the thing is, it's like I'm telling you, I feel it in my guts, and
I mean, like, okay, let's just put this into perspective. Let's just go down the line of the men that she's dated, and then does your gaydar go off for any of these guys? For the last two, it does for me. Future,
I think that's fun. Like I'm listening to you.
Future is just,
and she did it quick and the thing she got some. She
probably got bread. She probably got and
Future looks like he's slaying some good dick.
Yeah, well, not even that. Like, what if she like caters to a fetish or something? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, it could be something like that. But, I as history shows, Future's not anything for the long run anyway.
Exactly.
So she did her thing, but like I think that people are also kind of like they're missing the cue of what you're saying is that like, which means she's doing her job good. Doing it well. That she's a beard, but instead they're giving her the title of this vigilante, man eater, this like she's like vampira.
She's like a femme fatale.
Yeah, like,
but like really and realistic, she's just doing her fucking job.
But also she's breaking gender roles and stereotypes as far as a strong woman goes. But I think that when she's being involved with so many people in Hollywood, that is an extremely valid point, and I am on board with that. And I do think she's a beard. I think she's a lot of things, but I do think a beard is one of them.
I will say it is very unfortunate. It does hurt my feelings, not personally, but it's sad knowing that there are black men within the entertainment community that can't come out and be their true selves. Mm-hmm. And like for instance, everyone knows Tyler Perry's gay, right?
I mean, like you could tell. I mean, did he come out?
He hasn't come out. And the other thing, he hasn't been linked to anybody.
No, but you can tell. You can just tell.
And it's just be yourself, honey.
Yeah, of course.
No one's gonna change.
No, but you can just tell. And I feel like there's different levels to that too, because it's like you can't. Unless you speak to somebody or around somebody, unless you know that person, you're not gonna always be able to tell right away, right?
True.
Lori Harvey, I give you your props, girl. Thank you for changing the game.
I love her. Like, and she's bad as hell. Mm. You know what? And if Lori likes girls and she does, I'm holler.
Got you, girl.
I got you. I mean?
Also, if you're coming out with like an instruction book at any time, holla.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like a manual. Like I think I saw a play on that. Like Think Like a Man. Like she's the real Think Like a Man. Jennifer Hudson. Who? Like what? Okay.
Love it. All right. So let's get into sex. Let's get into the main. Now. You guys know, season 4, we start now with all of our guests telling us their craziest sex story. Now, it doesn't have to be recent. It doesn't have to be good. It just got to be fucking crazy. And it's got to be something where you're like, what the fuck? And it could be a good what the fuck. It could be a, oh my God, what the fuck. It could be like, oh, what the fuck. But it's the craziest sex story.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
So pop it out, baby. Let me hear it.
All right, let me tell you guys something.
Everyone needs a drink before they do this shit. Cheers.
All right. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about the craziest place I had sex. And why this is the craziest sex story is because of everything just like all involved in it, okay? So back in the day, and oh my God, actually, we're not saying names, okay?
No names. I ain't trying to get sued.
No. So back in the day, I used to have a boyfriend that was on some conditions, okay? And so being on conditions, he had a...
We We've all been there. It's all been
like
there.
young, like this is like high school, like you know what I mean. Anyway, you know, he had to be around his shorty and his parents. You know, he had to, and we're too detailed. Sorry, had to be around his shorty. Okay, so couldn't be home, couldn't be like whatever. We were like little horn dogs, and we just pretty much had sex outside, but not like out in the open, not like exhibitionist style.
Yeah.
But we were just trying to find places to do it because like there's like literally no way we could do it.
Wait, how old were you guys again? Sorry.
17.
Oh, so you were young.
I think this is like yeah. Like first boyfriend, like let's go type shit. Didn't give a fuck. Like I've like this is just like one place that it happened, but there's a lot of other places outside that this happened.
You were freaky explorers.
I mean, like, yeah. So you guys, we couldn't find anything, right? It's broad daylight. We're walking and we see, I think it was like a Sunday or something. And Lord's Day. And we see a school. An elementary school. Yeah, we found the stairs to the roof and we climbed that bitch and we fucked on top of that roof of that fucking elementary school. And actually, if this person sees this, you'll fucking know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Yo, I'm adding that to my bucket list. What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's crazy because we realized like we thought we weren't gonna be seen, but there was like houses like on top of the hill that looked over the school, and there were people like in the house. So we probably got like broad daylight.
And the crazy part is they didn't probably know you're 17. Like you guys are young.
No.
They're like, look at these wild ass adults.
We literally climbed the roof of the school and fucked on top of the school.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah. It's not hot.
Do you remember the school?
I do remember the school. It's
where? Who cares? They can't. What are they gonna do?
It's in the West End, Toronto. You know, in a residential area. Don't worry.
Wow, you guys should have like took like a marker or something and like write your initials.
We were actually scared. So when it was like an adrenaline rush. We had never done that before, but we were like determined. And I was like, it was not happening like out in the open. Like it was just too bright, right? And I remember like we kind of like snapped out of it. And then we realized that like people could see us, and we tried to like run off.
So neither of you came then.
Of course you did. That's when we snapped out of it. We came to our senses. Okay.
Post nut clarity.
Yeah, like fuck, people are watching us. Anyway, so we tried to like get off the roof, but like didn't go down the same way we came up. Legs were scraped. I don't know. Like
That's epic.
It was interesting.
Fuck, you know what?
It never happened again, but it's definitely something like chick did it.
10 out of 10. Okay. Oh, wow. That was, you know what? Put a lot of people in the hot spot in terms of craziest sex story.
Top that motherfucker.
Now, I want to get into something that I heard the other day.
What you hear?
And I'm going to have to use this. And surprisingly, I got it from Yopu.
What'd she say to you?
Now, I want to know if anyone's used this before. This shit is fucking hot. Saying thank you while you are having sex. And it could be while you're like getting it or about to like, you know, as you're coming.
Yeah.
Guys, I promise you, next time I actually like get some like actual dick, like not like, you know,
not the fake one.
No, like, it wasn't even, the guy, like he put 2 in the stink and 1 in the stink and like
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
And I liked it, but he came. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it
was some bullshit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, this didn't count.
No.
So when I actually am going to get some dick and, you know, he's walking, I'm going to use the thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so this is new. It's funny that was brought up. This is, again, I think that, like, I don't know. I'm comparing certain things. Dating men versus dating women. Okay?
Yeah.
More thoughtful, more like whatever. Like that. I have never heard a man.
You're selling me, dude.
I've never heard. Come to the dark side. I've never heard a man like be that in tune. So like that's actually just been a thing. Like when it first happened, when she did it at first, I was like, huh? Like I thought she was trolling. Like I thought she was being sarcastic. I'm like, what do you mean thank you? Like was it not good enough? And she was actually being serious. So like it's just been a thing. It's like you say, I don't know I say thank you after and I give her a kiss. Like, I mean, for her, it could be like during, but it's like, it's different and it's new, but I like the idea behind it because it's almost like you're, showing actual gratitude for what just
and you're
happened.
Thoroughly enjoying it.
But like, I mean, like, and now I'm just wondering, like, is it different because of relationship versus casual sex where you're just trying to get off and you don't really care about that connection with somebody? But I think that when dating somebody, that connection, I mean, it's been proven to be important, and this is the first time. Yeah. So I think it's a good idea. In all my years, I'm being taught this. So I like that. I like it. It's a good feeling. It makes it's like you're not guessing. I mean, it could cover like so many things. You're not guessing if you did the right thing or the wrong thing. You're not like thinking like, are they satisfied after? Like, they're saying thank you, so they are.
So do you find that the sexual communication between a woman is much better than a man?
Hands down. Like, hands down.
I haven't had sex with a woman in like a couple years. I think maybe
okay,
3 or 4.
This is the first girl that I've dated. I have been bisexual for as long as I can remember, but I guess only, sexual relations. And I just figured, I figured it was like a personality power struggle. But the difference as far as this goes, women know women, right? We are very emotional beings regardless of like whatever. So we're more in tune with things that I feel like you would have to kind of like hint to a man or throw out a couple times. And like, whereas like a girl just gets it.
I swear to God, I was like, the other day I was talking to one of my friends and she's a lesbian and she's dating an amazing person right now. And, I was telling her, like, I don't know, like, she's like, you need to try a chick. You need like a cute little stud. And I promise you it's gonna be the best thing. And I'm like, yo, like, I won't lie, guys. I'm hella shy when it comes to women. I'm shy, period. Yeah. And this may come to a surprise to many. I'm a very confident person, but like if I'm really attracted to you or I really like you, I'm a great actress, so I can kind of hide it. Yeah. But like I'm gonna be shy, and like for me to go up to a woman that I find is attractive and I love her vibe, like I may come off as I'm trying to be her friend, but I don't want. I'd be like, I like you, but
I mean, I think girls. Okay, so girls also like get that. There is like, how I say like, there's the girls that are only gay for you. Like, there can be a thing where you're just attracted, to somebody, to someone's vibe, and like how they are. So chances are, if you're looking at a girl like that, she's probably looking at you like that too. Like, girls we pick on, and this, we pick up on when guys like us. We pick up on when someone's feeling us. It's the same with girls. And if it's being reciprocated, everybody knows what's up. I promise you.
Stay tuned for my lesbian relationship. Yes. So let's move along in Le Sex. Now, this is something that this was actually sent to me. And I was like, I'm not entering any of this. I'm bringing it on the pod. And I want me and my guest to go through this. All right. And with it being January, the beginning of the year, everyone has, I guess, New Year's resolutions. They've got things that they want to really accomplish for the year because, we're starting brand new. And I think sex is a huge part of it. And one of, shout out to Ty, she posted on Twitter and it was like, a bucket list of things that she wants to do sexually and things that she wants to experience. And I'm like, that's amazing. And then when this was sent to me, I was like, hell the fuck yeah. So we've got sexual fantasies I'd like to explore in 2023. So there's a bunch of stuff here and it gives an option for yes, no, and maybe. So, me and you are going to go through this, and it's going to be like lightning round. Like,
don't think about it. Like,
let's do it.
Hadouken.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get fucking into it. All right. So, yes, no, or maybe participating in an orgy.
Maybe. Also, do these questions apply if you've already done it before? Just wondering.
No.
But like, is this just for 2023?
No, this is just for 2023. Gotcha. You got until January of
2024. Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Okay, I'm with you. Maybe.
Maybe. Perhaps.
But you know what? I want to pick everyone that's in that orgy.
Me too, because people gross me out,
Yeah. I got people like I actually like. Okay, so we're on the same page. Okay. Good to know. Sensual massage. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want one tomorrow.
I would like several more.
Yeah,
this year. Thank you.
Every month.
Every month.
Going to a nudist resort. Hell yes.
That is actually on my bucket list. I think that would be a lot of fucking fun. I think being naked in the water or on the beach is like the most freest form of like anything.
Hedonism?
Forget the sex. Like just be naked. Yeah, hedonism. Exactly. Omnia? Yeah,
let's
do it.
Okay. Ooh. This jumps right into this one. Swinging with another couple.
Okay. Okay. So we got to talk about this for a second because, like, I'm a Scorpio, right? So I think that will come with time. Okay. I'm not talking about the sexual experience. I'm talking about, so we're talking about a couple now, right? Mm-hmm. So along on the other side of Scorpio sexuality is their territorialness, their attitude, what's theirs is theirs, pretty much.
And even when you're done, because I have exes that are Scorpios, and they're literally like, if they heard I got married or pregnant tomorrow, it would like, it would burn them.
That's a man thing. That is not. That's a man thing.
Because like any Scorpio I have, like they still good.
Because I'm like, I have too much pride to act like that, but no, but I think that's a guy thing,
possibly.
But let's just say if we were in the right now with my couple, no. Mm-mm.
But if it took some time,
if it took time, would I be open to doing that? Yeah, for sure. I think that there's a time and place for everything. I know people that have had threesomes to try and save their relationship, and that is not the thing to do because your man will get attached to the girl that you're bringing in if you have problems,
or you might get attached,
or like you just don't bring out. You're not supposed to do that. So I think that like if things were good, if we were in the right headspace and understanding to do it, for sure, why not have fun?
Okay, all right. I like that. I like that you're open. You're not going to be like, fuck no. If I get in a relationship anytime soon, no. I'll say no right now. We would have to be in like year 2. I need to know that I trust you to swing.
See, the thing is, like, I've always, like, for me, it's not about time limits anymore.
Oh, okay. I hear that.
If anything has shown me something about time frames and timelines, it's been the situation that I'm in right now. So I will go based off of feelings. We're grown, right? True. I feel like the restrictions that were put on us when we were younger were to kind of like stop us from rushing into things that we just didn't know anything about. We know what's up. Right?
True.
So forget the time thing. It could be 2 years. It could be 5. When you're ready to do that with your couple or your significant other.
So then you know what? I take back my answer. Hell fuck yeah. Especially if it's a hot ass couple.
Hell yeah.
Or a couple that I picked. Like if Ari and Moneybag Yo were still together, down.
Ari, I don't know.
Yeah. What? Okay.
I like Dua Lipa.
Who's she fucking or dating?
Know. You?
I like it's them or just because I love Gucci and he's dope, I just love Keisha. Like, if I could just have Keisha,
I don't know.
If I could just have Keisha, like Gucci, you could watch.
I don't know.
But God, that's my girl.
No, Keisha, I don't know. You like the Barbie doll thing?
She's so sweet. And she's Jamaican. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Anyways, role play. Yes, please. Like,
okay. So yes, this is a hard fucking yes. This is something I want to do. Sorry, hard yes. What? Do you know how many like Halloween costumes we have? We have like 70 days of Halloween at the bar. So we have like all these costumes and stuff. But this is honestly something that I've just never explored. And I think it could be really, really fun.
I feel like you would go OD. Like you would have the best time.
We would need a safe word. I'm not coming out of character until you say that safe word. No, but that's definitely a yes for me for this year.
Yeah, so like we got a lot of yes.
Oh yeah. You're talking to Scorpio.
2023.
Come harder with those questions.
Kinky 23. Yeah. Kinky 23. I love it. Yes. Spanking.
Oh,
fuck yeah. We were spanking last week.
Hold on. Is this like an option for 2023? Because this is mandatory for me for 2023. Just saying. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Now, I mean, this is kind of similar to the last question, but it's only one extra person. Mm-hmm. Participating in a threesome.
Same as swinging with a couple.
Yeah, right?
I'm all down for it. Like, I am all down for watching.
Do you guys want to hear actually a really funny story? So, one of my ex-boyfriends, I promise you, we weren't even like... You actually met this ex.
Loco. Zooming on my face right
now. Loco.
Okay.
So, we actually... Oh, my God. this story gets juicier. We're not going to say names, so she knows the ex.
Does he watch?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck
We gang. We actually we're good friends. So we got into a threesome hella early into our relationship. I mean, like, not even 2 months. Like, I think like maybe 2 months in.
Yeah.
And you know who it was with? It was a coworker of ours from the previous club we worked at. Australian ting. I don't know if you remember.
Like with an Australian accent?
No, she was from Australia and she worked with us. And it went really wrong.
A server?
No, she was a bartender. And it went, I'm pretty sure.
Not Australia. Oh my God.
Yes.
Not Australia, bitch. Not Australia.
Yeah. But hold on. Was there 2 of them that were Australian?
She wasn't Australian. She was fucking, are you serious? Like the white girl?
They're both. Okay.
So,
the one with the ass. Oh, I think you left before she came.
I think so. And I know who you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
I know who you're
But
talking
it went
about.
sour because it got kind of like, it went wrong because it went like a racist, like a left turn.
Oh, Lord.
And like, I don't really remember. And it was an impromptu threesome. Like, it didn't even like, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it wasn't his fault. So like, you know, I didn't blame him or anything.
Yeah.
And actually, I initiated it. And it all started because she was, we were hanging out. We came after where we were wasted, like not hammered, but like we were pretty like lit.
Yeah.
And I was talking about me and my ex going to the beach the next day. I was like, oh fuck, I don't have time to book a wax appointment. Like we're going first thing in the morning. She's like, well, I have this thing that like, you know, it like wax, like it can not wax, but like it's like a weed whacker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like fucking gets rid of hair and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like let's fucking try it. So she tried it on me. And I don't know, I was like, I don't know, the way she was holding it and touching it, I was getting turned on, like really turned on. So then after one point, like, I think she caught on and then she started rubbing that area. And then next thing we started kissing and like, he's there, because he was picking me up and he was only supposed to come up for a drink. And like, he sees us in the fucking bathroom doing this and the door was like wide open. And he's in the living room, like drinking a fucking like glass of fucking Henny and like watching this going down. He's like, it's about to go down. So next thing knows is like we're like, you know, playing with each other, fingering each other and like licking on each other. And then I tell him, I'm like, you know, come in. And then she starts sucking him off and like I'm eating her out. And then we decide to like try to flip things around. And like this is where it all kind of goes a little bit fucking hazy angle. Like I said, I was drinking and I was already a little drunk. At some point, I feel like I don't remember if we fully all started fucking like, you know, really going in. Yeah. But I passed out.
You knocked out.
Yeah, I knocked out.
Okay.
I think I don't remember if we like. I just remember like a lot of things were swapping and going down.
Okay.
And I passed out. The 2 of them were still up and chatting, and she said some fucked up racist shit. But it was like it kind of just fell off her tongue, and he was like, "Oh hell, fuck no!" And he's trying to wake up a sleeping
when you're
drunk person.
Yeah.
He was like, and you know, he was a weak man or anything. He was like, I was trying to get your ass up. You were trying to wake up. You were moving. So I was like, fuck this. He left and drove and left me there. And I wake up the next morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck is my boyfriend? Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have messages on my phone. He's like, I left. I tried to wake you up. I don't know what the fuck. Get your ass home the minute you wake up. Blah, blah, blah. So like, I get up, I tell him, I first yell at him, what the fuck, you left me? And he's like, I'll call you an Uber, just get your ass downstairs. He's going to explain everything later. And like, she was still sleeping when I got up.
Oh shit.
So then I leave and he tells me the story. I was like, oh, this is fucking awkward now. And like, thank God, I think her visa or some shit was up because I think that's actually when you started.
Okay.
Around that time. I don't fucking know. It was summertime.
No, I think I left before that. I think I know who you're talking about, but I think I left.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so fucking, and she was like, she knew something was awkward because she always kept talking to me. I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
No, I mean, like, I have certain rules. Like, when it comes to, like, I mean, threesomes is definitely a thing that I've done in the past.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I kind of, like, you gotta separate when it comes to certain things, but, like, I have certain rules when it comes to it. It's like, I organize it. I orchestrate it. The girl plays by the rules or she doesn't play at all.
Facts.
And you are getting a privilege. You are participating in a privilege of being with me and me being bisexual. So please don't overstep that, you know? Yeah. I don't like the, you know, I think that there's certain like power struggles when it comes to it that make it like, okay and not okay. Things that are comfortable and not comfortable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I didn't learn my lesson with that one. I was like, impromptu threesomes can be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
But don't shit where you eat.
Do not shit where you eat.
Don't fuck your coworkers.
Don't fuck your coworkers or your boss or anybody that you work with.
Especially your boss.
Especially your boss.
That shit will back. I mean, he kind of was a boss.
I've never fucked my boss before.
I fucked my sous chef when I was at a restaurant. And my food always used to come out.
Does it count if I turned him into my boyfriend after?
I mean, no. I mean, don't ask my toxic ass. Okay, so we got a couple more. Oh, God, this is a good one. You what?
It's not working.
No, I can hear you. You're good.
I can't hear myself, so maybe this is...
Oh, you probably unplugged that. Track the bottom. Don't worry, because I edit this.
Okay.
You hear yourself?
No.
That's really weird. Oh, did anything plug out here?
Hello? Okay, now I can hear you.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So this question here, I'm interested in what you're going to say. I mean, okay, it didn't say if it's going one way or the other. Mm-hmm. So for the yes, no, or maybe for the, 2023 fantasies. Okay. Golden showers.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm only going to say no to be pissed on. And I said this last week, but I will piss on somebody. I'll even piss on my man. As long as you go straight into the shower and I won't get in his hair and his mouth.
Again, I think we need a revised version because there's a lot of things on there that have already been explored. So for 2023, that is not a thing on my list.
I'm open. I'm going to say it maybe. So no.
not when you've been there, done that kind of thing.
So you pissed on, you really pissed on someone?
We're not going there.
Oh my God. Was it great? Was it hot?
It was something to do to try. And there's nothing up
piss
hot about it. It's
piss, drip, it's on you.
Laughing.
You've seen that skit though, right?
I haven't.
Oh my God. Okay, if you are either too young, if you don't remember this, you're probably too young for this podcast too. But
yeah, honestly,
I'm just saying, look up Dave Chappelle when he did his first set of his DVDs of his stand-up, his show, the Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah.
He did a skit making fun of R. Kelly. And it's funny that now R. Kelly is actually dealing with the fucking heinous acts he's done. But if you ever did watch that video, it's sick. He pisses on a girl.
Yeah.
And the video, it's that song. It's piss on you.
Oh my God.
Piss, drip. Anyways, I just want to try it once. And if it happens this year, cool. If it doesn't,
I mean, it was neither here nor there. There's nothing here. Literally, to be honest with you,
I'm pissing on someone this year.
To be honest with you, it's almost like a form of domination. But
that's why.
But not. I don't know. Wasn't for me. Form of domination. I'd rather choke somebody. You know what I mean?
And it's funny that you said domination because that is the next question. Yes, no, or maybe on domination for this year.
In what position? Domination or being dominated?
I mean, it says domination, so I feel like you doing the dominating.
So here's the thing. I have a very strong masculine personality, is what you would call it. I don't think masculine. I would say strong-willed personality in real life. And in the bedroom, I like the roles to be flipped. So I like to be dominated. Oh. Now, this is kind of difficult for somebody who has a strong personality. So to dominate this year is something I would try because it is definitely outside. I like being thrown around. I'm not going to lie. I like being tossed around the bedroom because in real life, I mean, that probably wouldn't happen, right? Ever. No, but I like being put in my place when that comes to it. So to switch it up a little bit and maybe dominate and maybe use my masculine or strong-willed personality to drive into sex. Yeah, I'd definitely be into that for sure. Whips and chains excite me.
Same thing. I do this is the thing. If I am very into this person, I love this person, this is my man. Oh, I'm submissive as hell. Yeah. I am a kitten. You just have your way, baby.
Yeah.
But if it's someone that I'm, either I'm just seeing casually, which I'm not doing right now at all. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I do want to piss on someone. I want to dominate. I want to beat someone's ass.
You want to I think it's for I
just want to try it.
Exactly.
Just want to try
experience. It's something you haven't done, right?
And I don't know. Is there like an app you can be like, hi, who wants to be dominated? Can I beat your ass?
I mean, I'm sure, actually.
And I got all the fucking tools.
Not necessarily an app, but I'm sure that there are people posting ads looking for that kind of shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't want to end up.
Or if you like
dead.
find like different things, like there's like sex conventions and stuff like that. You can meet people that are in the same.
Well, listen, I've gone to Exotica and I found. Is
that a swingers club?
No, so Exotica is a huge sex expo they do in the States.
Oh, in Miami.
Yeah, so I went to the one in Miami. Okay. They do it in Chicago, Jersey, DC. I might be thinking of someone else. Tayo is actually a huge educator for them and like works with Exotica. So I got all the insides with that. But you know what? I told myself for this year Exotica, I'm going to at least hit up one.
Right.
And because I got to pull. Shout out to Ty. But yeah, bitch, I'm telling you, you should come.
Oh, it's good. When?
Listen, the one I'm going to go, I'm going to let you know, and we good. Mm-hmm. We go. We're going to have some fun. But the last one is, I'm going to just tell you no off the gate, because I don't like this.
What?
I don't like it.
Go ahead.
I don't like it.
Let the people know.
Being sexually teased, I don't like it.
Okay, but in what sense? Okay, I'm going to touch on this, okay? Because female blue balls is a real fucking thing.
It's evil!
It's a real thing. It's evil, but I promise you, I'm like a lot more petty than any nigga that got blue balls because, like, no, I don't like that. So there's a difference. Okay, let me tell you, because I literally, men do not understand this. When a woman says she's about to come, you do not say, no, don't come yet, and then take your shit off completely. You do not do that.
Or speed it up, like
Also, hold on. We can get into that, girl. But listen, I'm just telling you because, like, you know what? Sometimes men think they're slick, right? They think they're slick. They think they're going to prolong this fucking orgasm. Bro, if I'm telling you I'm coming already, I'm already coming.
Work on it. Stay with the same pattern.
It's not, I'm about to come soon. It's not, keep going, I'm almost there. It's, nigga, I'm coming. Okay? So if you stop and pull back and want to act all sexy and shit, I promise you I'm already coming and it doesn't feel good now because you stopped. Okay? So we need to stop. So let's just talk about the tease. Okay? So I think that foreplay is very, very important.
But it's not teasing though. It's a warm up.
Foreplay is a bit of a tease though, if you think about it. Foreplay is a tease. Now, you got to know when to actually execute and not go into full force.
But that's what I'm talking about. Okay. You know those men, and I've had women do this too. It's like they get you so excited. It's like your pum-pum's jumping. Everything's excited. And then they're like, and then like, or some shit happened.
Yeah.
I literally want to like burn your face off.
Oh, I know. Sometimes.
With the heat from my vagina.
You got to understand.
You know, the Care Bear?
You got to understand. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sometimes you got to like, sometimes you got to know the difference between foreplay and like you're really about to piss somebody off. Like if you bring somebody to the level, right, where like they're literally about to climax or like they're really, really turned on and you're like, haha, just kidding. I promise you they don't think that's funny. I promise you. So like I've had somebody do that. Like,
did you punch him in the face?
Like, not like you didn't get no pussy after that. That's for sure. But I mean, like,
ever again.
Or like, you know, I probably got off in front of them.
You know, when you go to like stores and they have like those posters of the people that shoplift that aren't allowed back in that motherfucker.
Yeah, on my fucking door, bitch. You're not allowed
on
back.
The pum pum door. Yeah. These people are posted not allowed back in.
Like honestly, because sometimes like you think about it after because like like blue balls actually makes you angry, and you think about it after, and
you're just blue pum pum.
You're trying to like you're like why are you so mad right now? Like you're really mad over this, but you're fucking pissed, right? Yo, like when I tell you, nah, man, like don't do that. You're not slick and you're not cute for being like, oh, okay, don't come yet because I'm already coming. Like that's what I don't like.
You know what listen. You know what? First of all, that was the rest of our 2023 bucket list thing. So shout out to that. We love that. But I'm glad that we got into men doing what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
One thing I absolutely hate when it's like you're almost about to come is when a man is eating your pussy. And I only say men, because I'm only saying it because I've never had a woman eat my pussy that was like, what the fuck you doing, bitch?
Yeah, what the fuck you doing?
I had a girl eat my pussy and I'm like, bitch, you need to chill. You need to chill before I lose this. You know, like you ever feel like your vagina's going to actually like disconnect off of you because it's just like, just too much going on?
Like last night, yeah. Cheers to that.
That's how my pussy felt.
Cheers to that.
At the end. But it's where he may have one spot and he's looking really good. Because me, I don't know about you, when I like my pussy, I like long strokes. Like, use your tongue as wide as possible and like long licking strokes. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing this.
Listen, I'm a generalized shit. Because right now, let me just say, every girl likes getting their pussy eaten differently. However, you got to like have the basis down pat, right? And you got to know what you're doing from jump. But you got to like kind of like adjust it because every girl's different, right? So thank you for sharing what you like. I'm not going to share what I like.
I like long strokes and like thick tongue, like, you know, just and on the clit. I don't know if people like putting their whole tongue in the hole.
See, no, like, but listen, some girls like that, right?
But the thing with me is I'm very vocal. Okay. I'm like, stay right there, stay right there. And then it's like, and it's always men. I don't know if it's your fucking ego or your man brain that's like, let me freestyle this now. Yeah. And you start doing something else. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? At one point, I remember I had to grab this nigga's head. I was like, no, stop right.
moving.
And I'm like, am I going to smack this guy in the head to cooperate?
Because it gets you frustrated.
Because let me tell you, when I'm sucking dick, you can go no hands. Like, I got this. I got us. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to fucking the moon right now, nigga. Like, just sit back and enjoy
the ride.
You know what I
mean? No, but I am going to touch on that because I do think that men give head for them. For us, for them, if that makes sense.
No, I know the guys that love to eat pussy. And it's like I've had men literally like come as they're eating my pussy. Because they love eating, and they know how to eat pussy.
Right.
It's these niggas that are like, yeah, I'm gonna rock your world. No, and he's there licking like this. But you know, like a lizard?
No, not even that, bro. It's not even that. Even like, okay, the guys who aren't even like into it like that. When I'm saying foreplay, okay? Foreplay for me, but it's for you because you're trying to get to the next step so that you can hit, right? Because this is what I'm talking. So you're not even really interested on if I'm even like getting off or whatever I'm doing is working. You know? So like, I'm like, by the way, moaning does not mean harder. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this one more time. Moaning does not mean go harder with your fingers in any capacity. A clitoris is so fucking sensitive. Like, I don't even know. Like, me saying or moaning means don't stop what the fuck you're doing. Don't switch it up. Do not switch it up. Don't. But like that, okay, but what I'm talking about is the men who fucking give foreplay in a selfish kind of way. Are you even thinking about if your girl even likes this or not? You're just doing it just to like.
Do you ever have a man literally use your vagina like he's doing a fucking mixtape? Like,
oh my fucking
I'm
God.
Like,
listen, I got some piercings, so like that can't happen. Like, you'll get kicked out for that shit. But but like honestly, like the older that you get, like the older you get, the more you realize like what you like and what you're in tune to. And I promise you, I have no problem telling a nigga get the fuck out. Because what do you think? Like, what?
I've never done that. And you know what? For 2023. If you trash, I'm gonna tell you. Because you know what? I won't lie. I've saved a lot of people's, I saved their ego. Uh-huh. I ain't gonna lie. In the past, I saved a lot of ego.
Why?
I just was like, I just didn't talk to you again. All right.
No, it's like,
I told you this isn't working. You know,
But for who? For guys or girls? Because for me,
I've never had a bad experience with a woman. I ain't gonna lie.
I've literally like, I mean, it's come to a point where, you know, you stay true to certain things. I don't save face or egos. It's either my face or yours because my face is going down there. So if you're not right down there, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel bad about that. Go do better. I mean, you know, I understand you feel some type of way, but I don't care enough about your feelings versus my face, you know?
Well, the thing is, it's like, you gotta want to do it. Right. And I feel like some people, it's like they may, and this is not to like any gender. I think just men or women, or whatever you identify as. I feel like people have this idea of something they want to do, but don't actually have the skill to actually do it. Yeah. Like I said, you know, there's a man that's like, oh, I want to fuck the shit out of you. I'm going to eat your pussy till thing. And it's like, I love your ambition. I love it, but your execution is trash.
Right.
And it's actually, it's one thing if you don't know and you're willing to learn, awesome.
Right.
But it's the people that don't want to learn and they're stubborn. I'm like, you are eating my vagina.
Right.
And eating pussy doesn't involve teeth.
Bro, it's not even that. I mean, like, it's not a hot commodity anymore. Everybody does it. So it's either you do it, because, like, it's not a big thing for you to eat my pussy. If you're not going to do it properly, I'd rather you not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and you know what? I had a conversation with a friend of mine. Like, oh, you crazy? I'm like, honestly,
no,
I would rather you just not eat my pussy.
I'd rather you not. I mean, because it's not even like that big of a deal, right? And not only that, forget the fact that if you don't know how to do it, it's also if you don't want to do it. Because if you don't want to do it, now I'm sitting here stressed about the fact that there's somebody like in a vulnerable place. This is what I'm thinking about when I should be thinking about coming. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it, bro. Somebody else will.
It's random. Totally random. Has anyone ever bit you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, okay, but like where?
On your cooch.
Yes.
How?
Because they thought that meant go harder. Like, this is it's a common misconception, right? So like, I mean, like, could have been like the placement of something, like sucking the clit or something, but going hard,
and the teeth
are there, right? So like, this is what I'm saying. When a girl is moaning when she's getting head or like whatever, stay where the fuck you are. Do not move. Like, do not move. Do not be extra. Don't do no backflips. Like, you're good.
I'm not gonna lie. I think my hugest pet peeve in bed, like my hugest ick, is literally like you are at the verge of coming. Like, you're literally, it's like you already see the pearly gates. And then they just decide, like, okay, I'm going to turn around. Or like, do you want to switch to the position? Like, I literally just want to punch him in the back of the head.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and if it's someone bigger than you and overpower, it's like, it's hard. One thing I love about, like, you know what, if you're not going to eat my pussy good, but like, if I can get it off, is if I'm riding. You have to fling me off.
I don't.
Listen, I love to ride.
I don't like riding. I mean, like, I'm good. And listen, I'm good at what I do, but like, it's more for them than it is for me. Cause
what? Nah, man, that's how I bust my nut.
I like taking it.
Taking it, getting it. Okay, so do you have a favorite position? Because it's interesting to ask. Everyone is either like,
it depends, honestly.
Because some people don't care. It's like whatever.
I do honestly, like, okay, you know what? No, different positions have been different with different people. I mean, I always like a side hit with the leg up in the air type thing, but like,
where you're just kind of like, you're holding it like,
yeah, but like, but I mean, it's you just gotta hit it right. I don't even know. It depends. I love a good switch. I love a good switch up.
You know what? A friend of mine, and I was like, you know what? What funny thing is, I wanted to try this, but this nigga was tired and lazy. I was like, for fuck's sakes. It is, and I know it sounds like, really? You didn't try that? But I never liked it because I was like, this seems like it's not going to be in my favor. But I was told, listen, bitch, this is going to make you come. Is reverse cowgirl. But like reverse cowgirl when you're like kind of doggy.
No, I know what you're talking about.
So like, it's kind of like, you know yoga. You know when you're like, with like child's pose, put on the dick.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think that also depends on like how you come to, right? Like, I'm a clitoral orgasmer, and what it sounds like is that you're a vaginal one.
No, I'm both.
Well, from the way that like you get off from riding dick, you have to be a vaginal orgasmer, right? Yes. So like, I'm saying like for me, like,
but clitoral is like quick.
Does it feel? Yeah, but for me, it's like riding. Does it feel good? Yeah, it feels good, but it's like you can't. For me, like doing work and whatever.
No, it's like a treat. It's like a reward.
No. I'm not a starfish either, but
let me tell you, man. It's like when you get that nut in riding, it's like, it's so well earned.
Yeah.
And like, I can honestly tell you, like, that's how good the last time I came off riding some dick, girl, I was in Miami and that shit was fabulous.
Yeah.
It was fabulous. Where like, I can remember, I got like chills in my pussy thinking about it. Like, he had the most amazing penis. It was just like late night. Wow. I even have some like nudes from that night. Like, that dick was dicking. You know when the sex be sexing and the shit be hitting. And like, oh my God. And like, the thing is like, you're riding that dick when he talking reckless. This nigga was talking reckless.
Yeah.
And like, I knew he was talking shit. Like, he's just in like, he was just, he was in the mode. But like, this nigga was talking about, I'll get you a new car. Like, yeah.
Benz Punani.
He's like, I'm about to get you a new car. Fuck that car you got. What kind of lease you got? Like, he was He was asking questions. He was like, oh, I'm about to show up to Nest every weekend, make sure no nigga coming near you. He's like, matter of fact, I'm gonna retire your ass. You ain't bartending no more.
Pussy, how'd you like?
Nah, like, I was like, damn. Yeah. But as soon as I know, after you know, I'm like, this nigga's talking shit.
Yeah, it came to the
But during the time, I was like, woo. But it was great. It was fabulous. I'm not gonna lie. That was, this is embarrassing. That was November 2021.
How's that embarrassing?
That was the last time I got some good dick, bitch.
Oh, shit. Shout out the nigga she fucked after him.
No, everyone after that has been subpar.
See, I mean,
it's been trash.
That was the point, but like.
But it wasn't even, I don't even like this nigga. Like, I don't even like him. It was like an old, like, I ain't gonna give you the details, but it just trust me, he wasn't my nigga. No. But it was fabulous. We knew each other a very long time. It was one of those like, well, this happened. Okay, that's cool. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
November 2021. Like, how does one go that long without that? Like,
I have no idea. I get off by myself.
Now, it's funny that I bring up November. I want to get into our last topic here. And it's very interesting because we just left holidays. You know, November, because that's when all the holidays start. Because it was around
Thanksgiving.
I was coming back from Miami. It was actually it was like right before Christmas. It was like the end of November. And I'm bringing this up because don't you guys notice the holidays? You always finding out motherfuckers that are in relationships. And a lot of people go ghost over the holidays. And especially if you're like, I'm not going to lie, I had a girlfriend of mine. And I actually kind of was in this situation. Both, you know, talking to someone. It was super new. Like, never slept together. It was super, like, you know, getting to know them. And, like, both of us, it was, like, around the same time, the people went kind of, like, weird and ghost. And I was like, I bet you this nigga's married. And she, my friend, was like, no, I think they're just busy. Like, you know, family, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nope. Let me tell you. If people go disappearing around holidays and then you hear from them, like, a week after the holidays, that person's in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's pretty, like, obvious. I mean, it's funny how you don't think people are actually bold enough to do this. No, for real. Like, because you don't think that it would actually happen, but, like, you got people out here living whole, like, double lives, you know? And
it's insane because it's the people that are usually the most committed. I mean, like, married with, like, 4 kids or some shit.
But is that a commitment or?
You got 4 motherfucking kids.
How is that a commitment? You're just a father, right? It's not like so. But this is what I'm saying. Like I understand. No, I understand that. I understand what you're saying when it comes to that. But is it a commitment if you're living a double life? That's what I mean.
Well, you know, a narcissist, they don't even see it as that.
Oh,
they see it as their thing.
I mean, I don't even know because, like, okay, so the stories that I'm hearing, because I've also had this happen, not to me personally, but to a friend of mine, and the stories that I've been hearing, it's not even been by like no big CEO or nobody who rich or nobody important. Like
regular niggas,
regular nigga, and you know, like just, I mean, we know what's up, but she couldn't make sense of why he couldn't come and see her on Christmas, or, like, come to her family function, or why he was
crazy part is it's like these people when they do open up and like well, not even open up, but when they finally expose what it is, it's like a Christmas family photo. That's shit. And the funny thing is, it's like my situation was someone that like was on me.
Yeah,
like on me, pressing me.
How it is,
and you never saw family. Like they're very like incognito.
Yeah,
and then I was like. You know, it's interesting.
But that's how it is. And I also think it's like, I mean, I think that guys doing that, the women that they're with, play a certain role. Because I don't think that these girls are stupid.
You think so?
I don't think these girls are stupid, but I also think that these niggas are around during the holidays because of certain reasons, right? Like, they know what's important. Like, yes, maybe 4 kids. Maybe baby mama's got an ultimatum. Like, maybe you better show up to Christmas if anything at all. Like, I don't understand how that dynamic works.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is a clear sign. If your nigga's not around during the holidays, he's with his baby mother. And his girlfriend.
And there's times, like, so it's super funny. The situation my friend was telling me about was that, like, literally it's sick how people can paint pictures of themselves as, you know, single, open. Because, like, I've said it before on dating apps. I've ran into, like, friends, boyfriends that I know. And I'm like, what are you doing on? Like, what are you doing here? Like,
yeah.
You know that TikTok? It's like.
What TikTok?
There was this TikTok where it was like, Brianna, what are you doing here?
I've never seen that TikTok. I'm so out of tune with TikTok.
But anyways, if you guys know the TikTok I'm talking about, but it's like someone showing up, you're like, what are you doing here? Like, how are you here?
Exactly.
It's wild because single people aren't even like shooting shots like some of these people that are married. It's insane.
I mean, yeah, like you see a lot of things the older you get because like
true.
There's a lot of people like you just see a lot of things the older you get.
Honestly,
I was about to get into that, but like I feel like anyway, y'all already know. People are bold. Like I don't even know like why I can't relate to that. Why be in a situation like that to just double like that's not work. Like that's not you know what I'm saying? Like
how do you keep track?
But yeah, for me, you know what it is for me? It's the delusion.
Yeah,
it's the delusion of it because baby girl, you know what's up.
We pray for them. We pray for them.
But
right into our climax.
Yeah.
I love that. We should say that as a soundbite.
Climax, baby.
Right now, T.
Yo.
Are they even ready? Are they ready for holidays?
I don't know.
Are they ready for the Valentines?
All right, listen.
Are they ready for the Valentines?
They're not ready.
So I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the beginning, T's gonna be back. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for Valentine's Day. A lot's coming out. I'm not gonna tell you anything else. But we're gonna get right into our climax question. That we actually didn't. So every climax, how we're doing is at the end of every episode, we have a question. Last week's question, I got T to answer.
Yeah.
We're going to answer today. Okay. And we also have our own question for next week. So make sure you guys are commenting. It's on the IG. 103 is out right now. So make sure y'all check that out. Question was, do you know how to date? Now, before we get into the question, I know you are already in a relationship. So, I mean, prior to your relationship.
Sure.
Do you know how to date? When I guys mean, do you know how to date? It is navigating towards being a single person dating. Maybe you were dating for something just casual. I'm more speaking of dating to get to know someone, getting to be with someone. Yeah. And like, I feel like we are very much alike on this because I'm going to obviously let you say your piece, but I feel like we're a lot in terms of like our dating. Like I actually just learned how to properly date. I ain't gonna lie. I used to date. I didn't know how to date properly.
Right.
But I feel like what we look for while we're dating is very similar, but I'm gonna let you go first.
It's actually funny that you say that you just learned how to date because I think that I actually just came into my understanding of it as well recently. And, you know, in your early 20s or in your teens, it's just kind of a shit show. You're trying to navigate like the feelings, the intense feelings that you're feeling, right?
Facts.
I think now that I know that there's different levels to dating. And I guess it's just, you don't have to follow every level. It's like what works for you. So there's casual dating where, you know, you're just dating around, I guess, to see if you find a person that, you know, works for you. And then there's exclusivity. And I'm more geared towards exclusivity. If I'm dating somebody, like if I'm saying we're dating, like it's very hard for me to give my time and attention, I guess, for the goal that I'm trying to reach.
Yeah.
To more than one person.
No, and I totally understand with you because, like, when I guess, first started ever dating or having any type of boyfriend, you know, back in high school, I feel it was like you like someone and you're like, okay, I like you, you like me, let's be boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like leaving high school and becoming more of like an adult, like I guess in your like late teens, early 20s, that doesn't transcend the same. No. You know, and I think that's how a lot of women, and I'm, you know, summing myself in that, you know, group of women, you get fucked over. Because men don't think that way.
Of course.
Men date differently.
And
men
they're not taught that way.
Exactly. And I think it's a society thing where we're like, you know, oh, if a girl's talking to more than one guy, oh, it's a problem. Yeah. She's a hoe. Yeah. This and that. When like guys will like be talking to 4 or 5 girls and then, you know, the one that matters, you know, that matches with him the most, right, he's going to choose.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? But like, ladies, and if you're dating another woman or whatever, you're like, remember, you are the motherfucking prize.
The prize.
You don't get chose, you motherfucking choose.
You choose.
So, and I think it's learning to know that when people are dating you with intention and when people are not dating with intention.
That is different. So if you're like, I'm talking about like, if you're talking about like the signs of dating, I think that needs to be taught. And it also you need to go through experience for that. But like, it's ultimately about like going through the motions to understand that, even if that, involves being hurt sometimes, you got to learn it. But I think that there is a basis for it. I think that people need to like, cause okay, if you were like me, we were raised in a traditional sense where, we like to be courted, right? Yeah. We want to be courted in a sense that's called chaste these days. But we like to be courted and that's how we choose like whatever. And that's what we'll put our effort in towards, right? And I think things have changed, whereas like the non-traditional sense is casually dating, even as a woman, to see your options, to see what you like, and kind of keeping everything on a level where it's not getting past that emotional level. I understand it, but it's not for me.
But the thing is the problem I think with society is that like, see how you just said it's like to pick your options on emotional level.
Right.
The problem is people are throwing sex into all of these situations, and it fucks things up.
Not necessarily, because as a Scorpio, I'm going to tell you this, even from a Scorpio standpoint, my biggest love language is sex. Yeah. Okay? And I need to tell you that. So like, if I'm with somebody, the person who I'm with is going to understand that 9 times out of 10, how I love is through sex. So if I'm getting rowdy and rude and whatever, I probably need to be bent over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that could fix a lot of problems. It could be a release, but you got to understand, like, when it comes to certain things like that, you got to understand, like, where that is. So you're not, the other person might not feel like a piece of meat. I don't feel like a piece of meat being sexualized because that's the way I talk. That's how I am. That's what I want from my partner.
Do you know what I think? What was never taught, and I think this is why all of us kind of are a little fucked up in terms of our dating style. And that's why I brought the question up. Is like, do you know how to date? And I learned, I was like, I don't know how to fucking proper date. I mean, I find one person, I'm like, I like you. And then that person may not be sure. And then I'm there like, okay,
I don't know, but I think like, is there like rules for like, cause like me and you are around the same age. So I'm thinking like, have things maybe changed?
It could be that, but I also feel like it's this thing where you kind of, as a woman, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And
we weren't taught that.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thing is like, I found through different times in my life, there was a time where I had all the eggs in my, I was lit.
Because that's how you were taught.
No, I mean like, I would have all these eggs. I'd be fine. You know what I mean? I would have all these eggs and then it'd be in different baskets and I was fine. Okay. But then I'd have times where I was like, oh no, this is not how it's supposed to be done. This is why it's not working. Let me just put one egg in this basket and nurture it, when that's not what that person was doing. And the problem I think is, and I've learned how to properly date this way, is from the jump, what is your intention? What are you looking for?
I think
because we're not doing that sometimes. And the problem is because I may only be looking for one egg to put in my basket. Some people like want to explore.
But that's like, you're saying that from your age and your experience. Growing up throughout our 20s, I don't think we knew that.
So do you think that you need to kind of go through all the bullshit to date properly?
But to be honest with you, like, I mean, my parents didn't have conversations about this.
Mine either.
So I'm just wondering, maybe...
It was like, just don't get breed up.
It was straight up. My dad told me he'd put me in a women's shelter if I got pregnant in high school. He would never do that, but it scared the shit out of me, so it worked.
So you wait. No babies.
But, I mean, I think that, I guess, the conversations that we have, even like, okay, like my grandmother didn't have a conversation with my mom about her period and she thought she was dying when she got it. Like, it's all about perspective. True. So if you teach your little one something else, even like a female, like, to maybe like, not necessarily like, oh, you're not going to marry the guy that you're dating in high school, which is what everybody tells you. It's like, why? Because these feelings are valid. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like saying like, you're too young, let's not deal with that. How about we cater to the immature feelings and just bring them up?
True.
Because, like you can, these things can be taught. I
feel like this shit should be in fucking school. You know, they do like body parts and learn about all that shit. They should throw in relationships because they be fucking people up.
It does. And like, look at what you're saying. You're saying you just came to this realization. I also just came to this realization. We're both in our 30s, right? So it took time and I guess experience, or even like being alone or going through the bullshit enough, or like whatever you want to call it, right?
I love that. And you know what? It takes motherfucking time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are closing in our climax, and I'm going to leave with our next climax question. And this is a good motherfucker one, so I want to see your comment too, T.
I will be commenting.
Make sure you guys are following us on the Nympho Diaries pod. And make sure you, first of all, just following for all the good shit. And to answer this climax question, because it is only in the IG comments. And we're going to talk about this. Let's get into it, you know.
Let's see what they want to see on my next episode.
Oh,
I want to see what they want to see on the next episode.
No. And also, make sure if there's questions, and you guys already know, okay? We won't be with each other all weekend, but if you have any nasty questions you have for T,
I will answer them.
And don't put it in the comment. Just send that shit over, I think.
I will answer them in the next
episode. We're going to put it on the next episode. Yeah. So our climax question to end of this episode, it's a good one. I know you're going to like this.
I'm going to like it.
How important is it to you that your partner orgasms during sex? So let that boggle in your brain. Let it marinate. Think about it. Get it ready for, the IG. And when it comes up, you'll probably forget, but have it locked and loaded. And, I would like to thank T again for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to see you again.
I know. I've always wanted to come on this. I'm so amped that it finally happened. And you guys will be seeing me again. Trust me.
Valentine's Day. Guys, we are less than a month away. So a lot of goodies coming. Super excited. And you already know, ladies and gentlemen, X and O's hoes. We out. Woo!